Shabbat Shalom. This coming week, we read the first Torah portion, Breshit. We begin the Torah again anew, and of course, Breshit begins with the story of creation. This year will be in the first triennial cycle, so each week we'll read the first third of the Torah portion, which, for Breshit, allows us to read the story of creation. Despite that, I want to focus on Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. The story is famous to us all. The serpent comes along and tempts Eve into eating from the tree of knowledge, that forbidden fruit, and in many ways, a Hollywood/religious paradigm has been established for history. The reality is, we all face temptation. I wonder if Eve even stood a fighting chance. Think of it this way. The human condition is such that oftentimes, if you prohibit us from doing something, if you tell us we're not allowed to partake of something, what immediately wells up inside of us is the desire to do it. As we get older, that desire somewhat wanes. When we tell our children not to do something, I won't project. When I tell my children not to do something, I should probably understand that that is functionally an invitation for them to do that very thing. Eve didn't stand a chance. But maybe she wasn't supposed to stand a chance. Maybe God knew, or maybe God's understanding of humanity, because humanity was created in the divine image, was such that people will be tempted. Sometimes they will succumb to those temptations. Sometimes they won't, but the reality is we can't avoid it. But how we handle it afterwards is ultimately what defines us. Once we've succumbed to temptation, whether it's a biggie or something small, how do we react? Do we react by blaming other people? Do we react by denying what we've done? Or do we react by accepting responsibility, trying to grow and move on? In this way, reading Breshit now in the shadow of all of the holidays and the shadow of repentance during the holiday season is a wonderful first reminder for us that we will make mistakes, we will lose our way, but ultimately we will be defined for the kind of people that we're going to be by how we respond to these situations, not whether or not we go through them. Shabbat Shalom.